Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for the big one in Division III, the North Final. Lynn English taking on Tewksbury. English 9-0, Tewksbury 8-1. English the number 1 seed. That's the reason for the home game. Tewksbury the number 2 team. They beat English beat Winchester and Billerica. Tewksbury beat Concord Carlisle handily, but then just nipped Danvers. Danvers scored to make it 21-20. They went for 2 and came up short, and that was the end, 21-20. The Lynn Band is here. The ROTC here, the award winning yet again. They win so many awards. It's automatic. When they go to competitions now, people just say, we're battling for second place because Lynn's going to get first. They won about a dozen more awards, individual team. And they've got a bunch of ROTC waiting to present the colors. We got the band, a great band, do a great job. We're blessed in the city with the teams we had, especially this year with the seasons they're having, with the band that we have, and with the ROTC group. The cheerleaders work very hard as well. A lot go into these events that go on all the time.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the teams for this afternoon's contest. First, the visiting team, Tewksbury High School Redmen.
Tewksbury Redmen
Valley Conference.
Being introduced.
Please welcome the Redmen.
And they're all white with red trim.
And now the home team.
And the home team.
Undefeated Lynn English High
Chris
School.
Carroll and his group doing a terrific job getting him to this point. You have to go a long way back for English to have a 9-0 record, but they've turned it around, and Chris Carroll doing a terrific job. The players will meet. The captains will go to midfield for the toss. The band will play the anthem. The junior ROTC will present the colors.
And now at this time, we please that you all rise and remove your caps while the Lynn English Junior ROTC presents the colors of our great nation for our national anthem this afternoon, performed by the Lynn Public School Marching Band.
Public School Marching Band, and there they are in all their color and all their flair. They're going to do the anthem, and we're that close. And we also see the junior ROTC marching down in all their glory. So we're set for the anthem. Job again by the Lynn Band. There's a great shot. Outstanding group. The band, the cheerleaders, the ROTC, they put a lot of time and effort in what they do. And you've heard me say many times, I walk my dogs around the meadow, and they're out there almost 24/7. The ROTC is out there. They come in during the summer, during vacation. They work extremely, extremely hard, and it pays off. They represent, along with the band, the cheerleaders, the teams, the city, the schools, their parents themselves. extremely well. You heard me say many times, I wish everybody could get to meet these kids, know them the way that I do. Matt Severance is number 4. Jake Miller is number 53, the captains for the Bulldogs out at midfield as we're getting set for football. English is going to try to make it 3 in a row.
Representing the Bulldogs at midfield, number 4, Matt Severance. Number 53, Jake Miller. Representing the Redmen at midfield, number 1, George Matubu. Number 4, Blake Hiltz. Number 5, Mason Lorick. Number 58, Justin Roseberg.
Classical in overtime beat PB last night in a non-playoff game, but a very big game for Classical. And in St. Mary's went to 10-0.
The Bulldogs will receive.
English is trying to become the second team in the city to go 10-0, and Tech will be here tonight trying to make it 3. English is going to get the football first. This is a little bit different than last night. The sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky, and it's not warm, it's a little bit warmer. The wind is not blowing anywhere near as hard as it was last night. It's still nippy, and it's still tough for the fans. Only a week ago, soccer games, St. Mary's, people were here sitting in t-shirts and shorts and enjoying the weather. Now they're all bundled up in winter gear. I feel very comfortable. I'm being guarded right here in the press box by Officer Holy, the former coach of English. I never felt more safe sitting in my chair than I have in all the 30 years I've been doing this. You'll see English now. They'll go to the spread. Evans will throw it to the receivers. Matthias Fowler, Tyshawn Anderson, Prince Brown, usually to Warren Avellino. And then you'll see them go to that double wing with the running backs, Bangura and Gaston.
Number 1, Matthias Fowler. And number 8, Ishmael Bangura, back deep for the Bulldogs.
So Tewksbury kicks it off. Fielded at the 31-yard line. Getting it to about the 32. Isaac Ramirez. Put it at the 33.
The kick was fielded by number 9, Isaac Ramirez, at his 31-yard line. Taken up to the 33, where he was stopped by number 7, Tyler Wilson. It will be 1st and 10, Bulldogs, while at their own 33.
Win in the next one, and then finishing up the season. Near side, one to the far side. As they go to the spread. Now they're going to switch up and they go to the double wing. Gaston gets piled up as he gets a yard to the 34. Second and 9.
Bulldog carry number 3, Ski Gaston. Brought down by number 2, Zach Fronte. Gain of 1 on the play. Will be 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs, ball at their own 34.
Way over to the left of the stands. Looks like double the wideouts to either side. Snapped it. Severance wasn't ready, but they snapped it anyway. Gaston was lucky to caught the ball.
Pass intended for number 2, Tyshawn Anderson, incomplete.
Anderson took a
Brandon
hit.
Wynn on coverage.
Pass was up and away, had no chance to catch it. Severance over talking Chris Carroll on the sideline, looking for a play. 2nd and 9. Opening series of the
It will be 3rd and 9 from the Lindinglis 34.
timeouts to either side. Ocean coming to the near side. Now we got a 30-second timeout called by Chris Brown. Saw something he didn't like. He's a very good football team. They 13, I think they told me, they went to the Super Bowl. Be a definite Merrimack. Eastern. Side. Severance looking to throw. Lots of fans on the near side too. Back, they lost 5 on the play. Well, English will have to kick it away.
Severance sack for a loss by number 44, Shane Daggero.
Shane Dorigo. And it got to him and knocked him down. Kick is away. Fair catch call for. And they are about the 43-yard line. Well, Tewksbury will have pretty good field position. At 43-yard line.
Number 9, Brandon Wynn on the carry. Tackled by number 2, Tyshawn Anderson, and number 3, Skeet Gaston. Play good for a Redmond first down. It will be 1st and 10, ball at the Lynn English 46.
As in a first down. Wind up with everybody a flock over to the right side. That way with the quarterback. Gets about 6, and that's James Conley.
Redmond carry number 11, James Conley. Tackled by Matt Severance.
Nothing fancy.
Gain of about 6 on the play. Will be 2nd and 4, ball at the Bulldog 40.
Control the line of scrimmage. To the far side. He gets it to the far side.
Number 9, Brandon Wynn around the right end for the Redmond. Pushed out of bounds by number 3, Skeet Gaston.
2 yard.
Gain of 1 on the play.
3rd and 3, and I would bet we're in 4 down territory here.
It will be 3rd and 3, ball at the Lynn English 39.
It back to throw, and they hit him and they knock him down. Good penetration.
Conley was sacked by number 2, Tyshawn Anderson, but there is a flag.
Anderson busted in and knocked him down.
Flag is a hold on the Bulldogs.
They're going to wipe it out. It's going to give Tewksbury a first down. A great play by Anderson is wiped out. And Tewksbury will get a first down inside the 30.
After the penalty, ball spotted at the Lynn English 29, where it will be 1st and 10, Tewksbury.
And wrap Conley up. wings to the near side with a wideout, and they just run it to the near side. Not going to go anywhere. Get back to the line of scrimmage.
The quarterback, James Conley, on the carry.
Pushed Conley, the quarterback.
Stopped by number 2, Tyshawn Anderson. And number 3, Ski Gaston. No gain on the play. Will be 2nd and 10. Ball at the Lynn English 29.
2nd and 10 from the 29. Back to the eye, everybody in tight. Now the wing pops out and goes in motion. And they wind up with triple stack eye. Faking, rolling. They let it fly deep. They got a man there off the fingertips. He was open. Blake Hiltz just a little bit long. Conley almost put that right on the money.
Number 17, Seth Lukindo.
He faked it, got what they wanted. They threw it deep. They had a man open. And it was just a hair away from being 6-0. Instead, it's 3rd and 10.
It will be 3rd and 10 for the Bulldog 29.
Double the wide ups to the far side, one to the near side. Conley by himself in the backfield. Motion now. Conley dropping back, has time, looking. Lets it fly. Oh, it is picked off. Foul, I didn't think he caught it. He went up and tipped it, fell down, and laying on his back, he made the interception.
And Conley's pass intended for number 20, Nolan Cavanaugh, was intercepted by number 1,
Matthias Fowler, the freshman. English stuck at their 4, but they'll take it.
Interception for number 1, Matthias Fowler. Ball spotted at the Bulldog.
What a great play by Fowler. He went up, tipped it, fell down, and laying on the turf, made the catch for the interception, and English will get it back. They go to that tight double wing. The pitch coming to the near side, looking for a block. They get it. Bangura turns the corner, and he's close to a first down. He's going to be yard shy.
Number 8, Ishmael Bangura around the right end. Pushed out of bounds by number 9, Brandon
Picked
Wing.
up 9. Jose Matul got him a very big block.
Gain of 9 on the carry. It will be
Second and 1.
With English ball at their own 13.
And we'll be at the halfway mark when they snap the football. Gaston steps up, stays on his feet, still fighting for yardage, still fighting. Out, great second and third effort. Gets him 9 yards out to the 22. So back-to-back 9-yard runs. Makes it 1st and 10 at the 22 as they get out of the shadow with their goalpost.
Stopped by number 5, Mason Loring. And number 20.
They stay in the double wing.
Play good for a Bulldog first down.
They give it to Bangura, trying to turn the corner. Didn't get any more than back to the line of scrimmage if he did that. So no gain on the play.
Number 8, Ishmael Bangura on the carry. Stopped by number 8, Braden Hiltz.
Second and 10 from the 22.
No gain on the play. Will be 2nd and 10. Ball at the Lynn English 22.
The pitch to Gaston, looking to come around the corner. Gets a block, gets to about the 26. Bangura with the carry.
Once again, Ishmael Bangor on the carry.
3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs.
The stop by number 5, Mason Loring. Gain of 4 on the carry. It will be 3rd and 6.
The 26, they need the 32 for a first down. They go to the spread now. 3 wideouts to the far side. 1 to the near side. Severance rolling, looking. Was going to take off and run with it. He got back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So English is going to have to kick it away.
He was brought down by number 77, Connor Nugent. There is a flag on the play.
There's a penalty against Tewksbury. I thought I saw a flag, but then I saw one of the Tewksbury players with gold-colored sneakers. They mark it out to the 41.
After the penalties assessed, it will be 1st and 10, ball at the Bulldog 41.
So they get their second first down. This one comes by way of penalty, and they hold on to the football with under 4 minutes left. They double the wideouts to either side. Severance drops back, lets it fly, just a little long.
Severance pass intended for number 1, Matthias Fowler.
Fowler was the intended receiver. He broke loose, but the ball was just a little too far.
It will be 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs, ball at their own 41.
Handoff. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Ishmael Bangor up the middle. Tackled by number 34, Jack Kelly.
Under 3 minutes in a very quick first period.
No gain on the play. It will be 3rd and 10.
This is second possession. They got it back on interception. A great play by Matthias Fowler. Again, double wideouts to either side. And Tewksbury almost made contact. They jumped and got back, and now English takes another 30-second timeout. A little easier on the referees today as well, with that wind not blowing as hard. Last night, they come off the field and they were like popsicles or icicles. As you get a look at the people in the stands, they don't look anything like the people last night. They're bundled up, but no way they're bundled like they were last night. They were getting blown away last night. Two and a half left in this first period as they break the huddle. Again, double wideouts to either side. Severance rolling to the near side, steps up, lets it fly, he's got a man open. It just, Fowler was running, the ball just floated and the wind held it up. And he was there and couldn't pick it off the turf. He was open. That ball is 6 inches longer or a foot longer. He's got a great reception. Instead, English is going to kick it away. High snap is handled. The kick is away. They're going to let it bounce. And it takes a little bit of an English bounce. Rolls dead at the 25-yard line.
And the Bulldog punt was down at
right now,
25 with a Redmond
just over 2 minutes left in this first period. Both teams have 18 yards rushing. The difference is English has 1 first down. Tewksbury has 2. English has 2 first downs. Tewksbury has 2. And both of them have one of their first downs by penalty. So it's just a mirror image of the two teams so far. They go to the I formation with everybody in tight. They try to run straight ahead. They may have squeezed out a yard with Wynn.
Number 9, Brandon Wynn on the carry. He was tackled by number
2nd
9
and 9.
Isaac Ramirez. Gain of 1, it will be 2nd and 9. Ball at the Redmond 26.
They send a wide out to the far side in that I formation again. The wing goes in motion. The pitch to Wynn. Hit and knocked down after a short gain.
Once again, Brandon Wynn on the carry. He's brought down by number 3, Ski Gaston.
Gaston made the stop.
Gain of 2 on the carry.
Out to the 28. 3rd and 7. And we're under a minute. And now we're going to get a timeout call by Tewksbury.
Timeout,
They're
Tewksbury.
using their timeouts early. Division III North final. Both teams have won 2 in a row. Coming in, English looking for 10 in a row for a season that has been monumental for the Bulldogs. A great job by Chris Carroll, his kids, and his coaching staff. They double the wideouts to near side, 1 to the far side. Motion coming to the near side. Conley dropping back, looking over the middle. Too high over the head of the intended receiver, and Tewksbury will have to kick it away.
Conley's pass intended for number 3, Shane Elwood.
So still nothing to choose between these two teams.
Will be 4th and 7 for the Redmen.
Severance goes back as the deep man for the Bulldogs.
Matt Severance back
Just
at
about
41.
at his 40-yard line. So with a run back, English could get pretty good field position. Kick is away. Fair catch, call for. Now he gets out of the way and lets it bounce. And it takes a good Tewksbury bounce. It'll die at the English 30-yard line. And that cost them a few yards not being able to come up and catch the punt. So instead of having what they thought would be better field position, a 42-yard punt with no
Redmond punt
return
down at the Bulldog
puts them at their
30, where it will
30-yard
be
line.
1st and 10, Lynn English.
Final minute of this first period. I'm looking at some of the He-Man coaches on the English sideline with short sleeve shirts. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. They try to run straight ahead, nothing doing, they're going to lose yardage. That's Gaston.
Number 9, Isaac Ramirez on the carry. Stop by number 58, Justin Rothberg, and number 44, Shane.
Severance taking off, running with it, breaks a tackle, gets to the 36. He picked up 8.
Matt Severance on the carry.
Third and 4 again. And that's the end of the period.
That is the end of the first quarter. The score remains tied in the Division III North Final. Fans, the concession stand located underneath the Lynn English side of the field is open.
Not much offense by either team. Redmond came very close after a penalty pushed him down. They threw a pass to the right corner, and they had Blake Hiltz open behind the defense, and the pass was just a little bit long. And then English going against the wind. Severance tried to hit Fowler, who was wide open down around the 35-yard line of Tewksbury on a big play. And the ball just floated and died and landed a couple of feet away from Fowler. And that's been it. In the first half, we had 45 yards of offense, all rushing by both teams. 24 for English, 21 for Tewksbury. Severance 0 for 3, Conley 0 for 2, passing the ball. They double the wideouts to either side. Big third down play for the Bulldogs. They need 4. Rolling, looking. Caught. Coming back for it, making the catch. Anderson.
Severance pass complete to number 2, Tyshawn Anderson on the Bulldog sidelines. He was stopped by number 8, Braden Hiltz. Played good for a Bulldog.
12 yards and a first down. Anderson came back to the quarterback who was rolling to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Fowler was going deep. Chris Carroll is screaming for interference. Not going to get it. 2nd and 10. Fowler went right down the middle, and the pass a little bit long.
Severance pass intended for number 1, Matthias Fowler.
He adjusts because now he's throwing with the wind to his back.
On coverage. It will be 2nd and 10, ball at the Bulldog, 47.
Again, 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Severance trying to run straight ahead. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They gave him a yard to the 49.
Matt Severance up the middle for the Bulldogs.
So here we go again. 3rd and long, 3rd and 9.
Number 58, Justin Rosberg, and number 4.
3 wideouts to the near side this time, 1 to the far side. We haven't seen that
3rd and 9.
Severance to Brown connection yet that we've seen. Now they double up on both sides. Motion coming to the near side with Fowler. Severance rolling to the near side. Looking. Lets it fly deep. Tipped and almost picked off. Fowler was open and the ball a little bit low. And Nolan Cavanaugh
Intended for number 1, Matthias Fowler, was
knocked it
broken
away.
up by number 20, Nolan Cavanaugh.
And English will have to kick it away.
It will be 4th down for the Bulldogs. Number 22, Kyle Zervis, back deep for the Redmen.
Kick is away. Fair catch called for. Shoestring catch. That's going to give Coach a couple of gray hair. Kyle Zervis just picked it off his shoelaces. Tewksbury will have it at their 23-yard line. 2 minutes into the second period, no score. Division III North final.
Service downs the punt at the Redmen 23, where Tewksbury will start 1st and 10.
Conley brings the play back to the huddle. Wide out, right and left as they go to the spread. Rolling back, throwing it across field. Great hustle. Terrific hustle by Jake Miller. That looked like it was going to go a long way. They picked up 5.
Conley's pass complete to number 20, Nolan Kavanaugh. He was stopped by number 53.
Great hustle,
Jake
but he's
Miller.
having a great year defensively. Not bad up front blocking
Foul
either.
on the play. It will be 2nd and 5.
Set up to the near side. He went all the way to the far side to make that tackle from behind. They set up that little picket fence. They go against it, going back the other way. They're going to make a first down. They line that play up. They run it to the near side. That time they got a little inside handoff and ran it back to the left side.
Number 20, Nolan Kavanaugh on the carry.
Kavanaugh with the carry.
Brought down by number 77, Alex Brennis.
He got a first
Number
down.
9, Isaac Ramirez.
They needed the 33. They got to the 33.
Play good for a Redmond first down. It will be 1st and 10 for Tewksbury. Ball at their own 33.
Everybody in tight. Wing in motion. They give it to the wing. Hit and knocked down for short yardage. Win with the carry. We'll call it 2. It'll be 2nd and about 8.5 actually. The ball not quite
Number
to the
9, Ray Win on the carry.
36-yard line.
Stopped by number 53, Jake Miller. Number 3, Ski Gaston.
Wideouts right and left, the wing to the near side. Now they bring the wideouts to tight end. Motion to the far side. They pitch it running to the far side, cutting it up inside, getting hit and knocked back and drilled. Garcia,
Once again, Brandon Wynn on
Garcia.
the carry. Brought down by number 2, Tyshawn Anderson. And number 67, Jordan Garcia.
they picked up 3. So a big play for Tewksbury here. Third and 5 as they send double wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. They fake it. Conley dropping back, lets it fly. It's caught, and they're going to be in English territory for the first time. He had time, and he found Blake Hiltz.
Conley's pass complete to number 4, Blake Hiltz.
It's coming back.
Tackled by number 4, Matt Severance,
Play's
and
not going
number
to count.
1,
There's a
Matthias
penalty
Fowler.
against Tewksbury for holding.
Flag is a hold on Tewksbury.
That pushes it back to the 29. So now it's going to be 3rd and 15. Again, wideouts right and left, the wing to the near side. Conley looking to throw. Long and deep, just a little bit too long and too deep. He had a man open down the middle.
Conley's pass intended for
Shane
number 3,
Aylward.
Shane Aylward. Incomplete. It will be 4th down for the Redmen.
It's amazing how this has gone. English with 37 and 3 first downs. Tewksbury 36 and 4 first downs. The kick is away. It takes a little bit of a Tewksbury bounce. He is going to have it at their 42-yard line. English going to have it at their 42-yard line, excuse me. Halfway through the second period, it's been quick. This feeling out process, nobody has been really close. English hasn't been into Tewksbury territory yet. Closest they came was midfield. Now they go back to that double wing. Coming to the near side. That's Bangura getting across the 45.
Bulldog carry Ishmael Bangura.
We'll call it the 46 and give him 4.
Tackled by number 5, Mason Loring. Gain of 5, it will be 2nd and 5.
Gaston tries to cut it up inside. Gets pushed back. I don't know if they're going to give him anything. They put it at the 48.
Number 3, Ski Gaston on the carry.
So give him 2. And here we go again. 3rd and a long 4.
It will be 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Ball just inside their own 48.
The pitch, trying to come to the near side, looking for a block. Cuts it up inside. Second, third effort gets him a first down. Good hard run. And that's Bangura. They're in Tewksbury territory for the first time. 8 yards and a first down.
Ishmael Bangura for the Bulldog first down.
Misdirection from Bangura is going to get him a yard. Tewksbury saying they got the football. Referee saying he was down.
Ishmael Bangura on the carry. He was tackled by number 72, Zach Fontaine. Gain of 1 on the play. Will be 2nd and 9. Ball at the Redmond 43.
2nd and 9. Will be under 4 minutes and a half when they snap the football. I think we're going to have Prince Brown come in as a running back. And now it's going to cost English 5 because both running backs get going at the same time. Now it's going to be 2nd and 14. Back to the 48. They bumped into each other as they get to Severance. It was an easy call for the officials there. Severance with the quarterback sneak. Gets it to the 44. So they're back at the initial line of scrimmage.
Will be 3rd and 10. Ball
3rd and 10.
44.
They fake, looking to throw. Severance is going to take off and run with it. Not going to get very much.
Once again, Matt Severance on the carry for the Bulldogs.
They were looking deep and couldn't find anybody.
And number 34, Jack Kelly.
English will have to kick it away.
Kavanaugh back at his 15.
High kick, fair catch call for. He dropped it, but he fell on it. That's going to give Brian Aylward, the head coach, a few gray hairs. kind of get the feeling that that might be what's going to turn this game around, is a turnover. They put it back at the 19 where he fumbled it from. And we're going to have both the Tewksbury band and the Lynn band at halftime.
First and 10 for the Redmond ball at their own 19.
Just over 2 minutes left in a very fast-paced first half. Motion to the far side. They pitch it to the far side. Trying to turn the corner. Stays on his feet, and looks like he's got a first down.
Number 9, Brandon Wynn around the left end for the Redmond. Brought down by number 4, Matt Severance. Play good for a Tewksbury first down. It will be first and 10 for the Redmond ball at their own 29.
Needed 10, he got 10. Again, the wide out to the near side of that eye. They run it straight ahead, and they get across the 35.
Once again, Brandon Wynn on the carry. Tackled by number 11, Prince
Timeout,
Brown.
30 seconds
Number
called.
3, Skeet Gaston. Gain of 8 on the carry.
I'm going to call it the 37 and give him 8. Second down and 2. And the clock shows a minute 42 in a very quick first half. English with only 59 yards of offense, 4 first downs, and 1 of them by penalty.
37.
Again, the wing now is to the near side. Everybody in tight. Now motion to the far side. Rolling, looking. They let it fly. He's there and makes the catch. Blake Hills just reached out, grabbed it with his hands, and made the catch.
Yeah, number 9, Brandon Wynn hooks up with number 4.
They're back in
Blake
English
Hills
territory at the
for a
37.
Redmond first down. Pushed out of bounds at the Bulldog 37, where it will be first and 10, Tewksbury.
26 yards and a first down. They split the backfield now behind Conley. Everybody in tight, now motion. They pitch it, going to that far side. Blockers out in front. Wynn breaks a couple of tackles, picks up about 7.
Heavy dose of Brandon Wynn for the Redmond. Tackled by Matt
He was
Severance.
trying to keep him out of the end zone. We'll be closing in on a minute left, but now they call a timeout. Tewksbury does. And they have a kicker. They scored 3 touchdowns and kicked 3 extra points that won the game for them, the extra points in the game against Danvers. So if they get down close with time winding down, they could take a shot to get a little momentum going in the locker room. English could get the momentum going in if they shut them down. Tewksbury will get the ball to start the second half. And it's been a very fast-paced first half. No score in the game. The winner moves on. 1 game away from the Super Bowl at Gillette. Everything will be played at Gillette this year because they're going to play a couple on Friday night and play the rest on Saturday. Three wideouts, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side as they go to the spread. Motion coming to the near side. Rolling to the near side. They let it fly. Wide open at the 20-yard line. If he didn't fall down, he was going to get more. Nolan Cavanaugh wide open.
Pushed out of bounds at the 16. Play good for a Redmond first down.
Deepest penetration by either team.
First and 10, ball at the Lynn English 16.
We're under a minute. I think Tewksbury wishes they didn't take a couple of those timeouts. They go double wing now. Conley rolling. Goes back the other way. Wide open and walking in. He rolled to the left, threw it back to the right,
And James Conley hooks up with number 44.
and with 42 seconds left,
Redmond touchdown.
Brandon Pody made the catch. Wide open. And it wasn't Brandon Pody, it was Shane DeRigo.
Touchdown pass, James Conley to number 44, Shane DeRigo.
So they go 81 yards. Now that's going to be a flag. The kick is blocked. They're going to get it again, I think. English jumped, unless they were drawn off.
Flag is an offsides on the Bulldogs. Replay the extra point.
That drive put Tewksbury over 100 yards. 117. They had 4 first downs before that drive. They got 4 on that drive. And that pass out in the flat, wide open 3 times to 3 different receivers. And with 42 seconds left, they score to take the lead. Now they're going to go for 2. Now we get a timeout called by English.
Tewksbury.
And actually, timeout Tewksbury, I'm sorry. 42 seconds left. Right. 42 seconds left and a half. Tewksbury just scored. Wow, they went 89 yards throwing the ball. So 42 seconds left. Okay. All right. I'll leave here about 3:15. Okay.
And Brandon wins. 2-point conversion run is good. The score with 42 seconds left in the first half is Tewksbury 8, Lynn English 0.
Oh, with the penalty, they opted to go for 2 and they knock it home. And it's 8-0. $81 yards in 6 plays. 56 of them on 3 passes from Conley. He was 3 for 3 on the drive. 26 to Hiltz, 14 to Kavanaugh, and then 16 to DeRigo for the touchdown. And Tewksbury's going to take that momentum into the locker room unless lightning strikes here on the kickoff with 42 seconds left, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half. So English have to make some adjustments on that passing defense. Fielded at the 28-yard line. And they get knocked down almost immediately. They put it to 34. We shall have it 1st and 10 there.
Ball spotted at the Lynn English 34, where it will be 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Evans, the quick out to Anderson. It's about 6 to the 40-yard line. Tubby's quickly up to the line of scrimmage.
Sean Anderson, stopped by number 72, Zach Fontaine, and number 4, Blake Hills.
Rolling, looking, let it fly again. Fowler makes the catch and gets bumped out of bounds.
Severance pass complete to number 1, Matthias Fowler on the Bulldog sideline. Pushed out of bounds by number 8, Braden Hills.
He got 9 on the play.
For a Bulldog, first down. It will be first and 10, ball at the Lynn English 49.
So first and 10 from the 49. They have to go deep. There's only 11 seconds left. Evans rolling, looking, steps up, gets hit. He's going to lose a yard. And that's going to do it. It's going to be the last play.
Justin Rosberg. That is the end of the first half.
Well, Tewksbury kind of shocks the Bulldogs. 42 seconds left. They complete an 81-yard drive in 6 plays.
Once again, that concession stand located underneath the Lynn English side of the field is open.
That and the 2-point conversion. And at halftime, it's Tewksbury on top of English 8-0, and they'll get the ball to start the second half. Tewksbury man now. All set to start the second half. English will kick it off. Only had 73 yards of offense, 46 rushing, 27 passing. Tewksbury went over 100 yards on that last drive, 56 rushing, 61 passing, 8 first downs, and that back-breaking touchdown with 42 seconds left at the 19-yard line. And getting to about the 30. I think it was Brandon Hiltz. Very quick first half. Tewksbury took that momentum in with the touchdown. They get the football to start the second half. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Motion. They give it to the motion man. Hit. And he's going to get pushed back after he got 4 or 5 yards.
He was brought down by number 53, Jake Miller. Gain of 4 on the play. Will be 2nd and 6, ball just outside the Redmond 34.
Wynn was the leading rusher in the ball in the first half, 45 yards. Conley was 4 for 7 for 61 yards. 56 of them, 3 for 3 on that last drive for the touchdown. Now they slow him down, wrap him up, and they're going to push him back for lost yardage. Still fighting.
Number 9, Brandon Wynn on the carry.
Alex Brennis made the play. He got in and pushed him back.
Number 17, Seth Lukindo. Will be 3rd and 10 for the Redmond, ball at their own 30.
3rd and 10. Motion to the far side. Conley dropping back. They flush him out of the pocket. On the run, they make the completion, but they're going to go nowhere. Shane Aylward with the catch.
James Conley's pass complete to number 3, Shane Aylward. Brought down by number 11.
They picked up 3 yards. And they'll have to kick it away.
It will be 4th and 7 for Tewksbury.
A 30-second timeout called by English, and you hate to use them this early. They've got Severance going back. I'm looking at Prince Brown. I was wondering, he's got a big, looks like a cast on his left hand. And I was wondering, we haven't seen him. That connection, Severance to Brown, has been terrific. And I wonder why he's usually back there deep. And it's Severance, and now I see why. He's got that cast. That's a big minus for English. They kick it away. It takes a little bit of a Tewksbury bounce, and it's going to die at about the 33-yard line. So English will have it for the first time in the 3rd period.
Puck was down at the Lynn English 33, where the Bulldogs will start 1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get some offense going. They only had 4 first downs, and one of those was a penalty. They were only into Tewksbury territory 1 time. And that was right after that. They kicked and pinned Tewksbury deep, but they went 81 yards in 6 plays with 42 seconds left and scored the 1 touchdown. The quick out to Anderson, and he gets tripped up. He cut it to the middle, and they bumped a player into him.
Severance pass.
He only got 2 yards on the play. He had 2 catches for 18 yards. Angora was the leading rusher for English with 26 yards. The quick out. Fowler breaks a tackle and picks up about 4. And this has been the case for English. First half. 3rd and long.
Block in the back of the Bulldogs.
And they're going to push English back. Well, it's going to be 2nd down. Back at the 25. Second and 12.
The penalties assessed. It will be 2nd and 18 for the Bulldogs. Ball at their own 25.
Second 18, actually. Severance dropping back. They set up the screen to Gaston. And he can't get away. Blake Hiltz wrapped him up.
Severance pass complete to number 3, Ski Gaston. He was
Nowhere near
tackled by
enough.
number 4, Blake Hiltz.
In fact, they put it right back at the 25-yard line for no gain. Well, 3rd and 18. And a punt from here would give Tewksbury
No gain on the play.
good field position without a run back.
Ball at the Bulldog 25.
Very good crowd here for this one. Tewksbury people brought a lot on the other side. Again, 3 wideouts to the far side. Prince Brown by himself to the near side. They hand it off straight ahead. A foot race. They slowed him down. They're not going to get him. He's in for a touchdown. They left it wide open up the middle.
And number 3, Ski Gaston takes it 75 yards up the middle for a Bulldog touchdown. 75-yard touchdown carry right up the middle for number 3, Ski Gaston.
67 yards in 3 plays. He had to go 75 after the penalty. That puts English over 100 yards rushing, obviously, and English can tie it up. They spread everybody out, looking to throw that quick out again. They faked it. The line opened up a huge hole. They just touched him at about the 20-yard line. He got his balance back and just ran away. And they'll go for 2. The pitch coming to the near side. Not going to get there. So 2 weeks in a row, Tewksbury stops a 2-point conversion. Let's hope there's not the same result.
6:15 to go in the 3rd quarter is now Tewksbury 8, Late English 6.
Let's see if that gives English some momentum. You need to get a little bit of life. Gaston now has 85 yards rushing. English is back in it, 8-6 with a lot of time left. So a little white knuckle time on the English sideline has eased the pain a little bit with that touchdown with 42 seconds left in the half. English gets it back on their first possession. Gaston doing the honors. Now Devin Curley will kick it off. Picked up at the 28-yard line. And getting across to 35 is Kyle Zervis. They give him the 36, and that's where Tewksbury will put it in play. And the English defense called on now to take it away.
By number 22, Kyle Zervis at his 27-yard line. Taken up to the 36, where he was stopped by number 17, Seth Lukindo. First and 10, Tewksbury.
High formation, wide open to the far side. They run it straight ahead, breaking a couple of tackles. Getting awful close to a first down was Wynn. They give him the 44.
Number 9, Brandon Wynn up the middle for the Redmen.
For 8.
Tackled by Ski Gaston.
It puts him over 50 yards rushing.
It will be second
They're trying to take that momentum away. They send the wide out to the near side in that high formation. Win again, hit in the backfield. Great penetration. Jordan Garcia.
Once again, Brandon Wynn up the
At the
middle.
43.
Brought down by number 67, Jordan Garcia. And number 77, Alex Brents.
So now it's 3rd and 3. Big play here for both teams. The wide out again comes to the near side. Win the deep man in the eye.
Loss of 1 on the play will be 3rd and 3.
Now the wing to the near side goes in motion. They pitch it to that far side. Second effort gets him a first down. They had him in the backfield. He spun away.
Number 9, Brandon
He
Wynn
needed
for the
3. He
first
got
down.
3.
Brought down by Ski Gaston. And number 73, Emil Rossi.
They had him in the backfield. He
Will be
spun off.
first and 10,
They hit him
Tewksbury
again. He
ball
spun
at the
again and fell
46.
forward. Just enough for the first down. We're well past the halfway mark. Another very quick third period. Wynn straight ahead, ducks his head, and gets about 3. And now it's the Brandon Wynn show.
Brandon Wynn.
He got 3. 2nd and 7.
Tackled by number 9, Isaac Ramirez.
Holding on the ball to shorten the game up. We're under 4 minutes in the third period.
Will be second and about 7. Ball at the Redmond 49.
Faking, rolling, looking to throw. They let it fly long and deep. Had it and couldn't pull it in. Mason Lorick.
Conley's pass intended for number 5, Mason Lorick. Incomplete.
He had it
Lukindo on coverage.
and he couldn't pull it in. The English got a break there. Perfect throw by Conley.
It will be
Lorick had a
3rd and
step.
7 for the Redmond. Ball at their own
3rd and
40.
7 now. Actually, it's like 7 and half a football. Ball not quite to the 49-yard line. So a big play for both teams right here. Saying everybody out, nobody in the backfield with Conley. Motion coming to the near side. Dropping back. They got him. He dumped it off at the last second, and they're going to get a first down. I don't believe it. They wrapped him up. They had him dead, and he dumped it off to win. What a heads-up play by Conley.
Conley was up with number 5.
He was
Mason
down
Lorick.
and out.
Play good for a Redmond first down. It will be 1st and 10. Ball at the Lynn English 30.
21 yards on the pass play. He was dead in the water. I thought they might even blow the whistle so he doesn't get hurt. And somehow we found Wynn. Dumped it off and Wynn did the rest. So a big break for the Redmen. Conley takes off, running to the far side. Slides ahead for a couple.
Number 11, James Conley around the left end. Stopped by number 53,
Picked
Jay
up
Miller.
4.
Number 60, Alex Rodriguez. Gain of 4 on the play. Will be 2nd and 6. Ball at the Bulldog 26.
English, the worst scenario, or the best scenario for English, if they're going to score, if they could hold them to a field goal. Little misdirection going to the far side. Prince Brown makes the hit on Dorigo. So they ran that sweep to the right, gave it back to Dorigo going to the left.
Shane Dorigo on the carry. Stop by number 11, Prince Brown.
Put it to 21. He picked up 5. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard. Again, the best scenario would be if English could, if they're going to score, hold them to a field goal.
It will be 3rd and 1 from
It'll be
the
one
Bulldog
score.
21.
Everybody in tight. Now the wing goes in motion. Triple stack eye. Win off the left side. Got the first down and a little bit more. Inside the 20. They're going to put it at the 18.
Brought down by number 67, George Garcia, and number 11, Prince Brown.
Actually put it at the 17.
Leaving for a Tewksbury first down. It will be 1st and 10. Ball just outside the Bulldog
1st
17.
and 10. High formation again. Again, the wing goes in motion. They pitch it to Win. They throw it over the middle, wide open. They ran the sweep. They step up, and Win steps up and throws it over the middle.
And Brandon Wynn's pass is complete.
Brandon Hiltz.
Brandon Hiltz for a Redmond touchdown. Yard touchdown pass for Brandon Wynn to number
64
8,
yards in 10 plays. That's a perfect call. And right now there's a huge extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good. The score with 1:58 to go in the 3rd quarter is now Tewksbury 15, Lynn English 6.
I think it was Nathan L. that kicked the point. And that makes it a 2-score game. They faked the sweep with Win. Everybody came up for the tackle. Breaking right down the middle was Brandon Hiltz. Wide open. All he did was catch it and step in the end zone. At the 25-yard line. The ball out to the 32-yard line.
Kick was fielded by number 14, DJ Bradwhite at his 25, taken up
Just
to the
under
32.
2 minutes left in the 3rd period, and English is in a 2-score hole, 15-6. Tewksbury trying to knock off their 2nd Northeast Conference team in a row, having beaten Danvers in the semis of the Division III North. Sevens rolling to the near side. Lets it fly. Caught. Fowler holds on. Nice catch.
Sevens pass complete to number 1, Matthias Fowler.
8 yards on the play.
Nolan Kavanaugh.
English going quickly.
It will be 2nd and 2.
No huddle.
Ball at the 40.
The quick out to Fowler, they're going to lose yardage. They couldn't get the block they needed. They're going to lose 3.
Severance pass complete to Matthias Fowler.
Will be under a minute when they snap the football. And English in what's been virtually normal for them, 3rd and long. Even the touchdown they scored, it was 3rd and forever. 3rd and 18 when Gaston went 75 yards.
Will be 3rd and 16 from the 37.
Severance takes off, runs for a first down, sneaks into Tewksbury territory.
And the quarterback, number 4, Matt Severance, up the middle for a Bulldog first down.
14 yards and a first down.
Will be 1st and 10 Lynn English ball at the Tewksbury 49.
30 seconds and counting left in this 3rd period. They double the wideouts to either side. Motion coming to the near side. They try to run it straight ahead. They get to the 47-yard line. That's Bangura.
Number 8, Ishmael Bangor on the carry. Brought down by number 77, Connor Nugent.
2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And that's going to do it for the period.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
We'll reach the end of 3.
North final at the 3 is
Tewksbury scores again. It's now a 2-score lead going with 11 minutes left. 15-6, Tewksbury over English at the end of 3. So as we get started, English got a little bit of a hole to dig themselves out of. They're down 2 scores, 15-6. They'll have the ball at the 47-yard line. Tewksbury. English the number 1 seed. Tewksbury the number 2 seed. English looking to go 10-0. Tewksbury looking to go 9-1. They've been back and forth, and all of a sudden, that little jump pass for 17 yards from Wynn to Hiltz has built the lead up to 9 points. And English has 11 minutes to see what they can do with that. The wheels turning on both sides, defensively for Tewksbury, offensively for English. Wynn, the leading runner through 3 periods for Tewksbury with 62. Gaston with 85, 75 of them coming on that touchdown run. Other than that, English, they have 137 yards rushing, but 85 of them on 1 play. So they send double wideouts to either side. Fowler goes in motion to flip out to Fowler. He's going to throw the ball. He lets the ball fly deep behind the defense. They're going to score a touchdown. They get it right back very quickly. Avellino got behind the defense. Severance threw it out to Fowler, the young freshman, and he let it fly downfield. So Fowler to Avellino. Here's the replay. The quick out to Fowler, the lateral. He lets it fly downfield. Avellino had to wait for it a little bit, but he got it at the 5 and got into the end zone. 47 yards and a first down, so talk about getting it back quickly. It's now 15-12. English cuts that lead very quickly. So what seconds ago was a 2-score lead for Tewksbury, now dwindles to 1. They try to run it straight ahead, no dice there.
The conversion is no good. The score with 10:52 to go in the game now is Tewksbury 15, Lynn English 12.
So they go 68 yards as you see the catch. Once again, Avellino got behind the defense. Nice call by the coaching staff. And we got ourselves a game. And now we talked about 11 minutes left, 8 seconds into the period. And that's got to breathe a little bit of life into the Bulldogs. And give a little few gray hairs on the Tewksbury sideline. We mentioned Tewksbury trying to knock off their second straight Northeastern Conference foe, if you will, as you see the English cheerleaders. They defeated Danvers to get to this championship game. And Devin Curley will use that left foot again, kick it off. I thought they might have let Curley kick the extra point to get it back within less than a field goal if they get close. Curley boots it. It bounces around at about the 27-yard line. And they're going to get just across the 30. Kyle Zervis with the return. They put it at the 32. So the English defense has to go to work and get the ball back for the offense.
Tewksbury 32, where it will be first and 10 for the
Tewksbury sends wideouts right and left. Now they double up on the far side. Now they come tight end to the far side. From the spread, in motion, to give to the motion man. Cutting it up inside. And it gets across the 40-yard line, close to a first down.
Number 20, Nolan Kavanaugh around the left end. Brought down by number 2, Tyshawn
Kavanaugh
Anderson.
gets it to the 41.
Gain of 9 on the play. It will be second and 1. Ball at the Redmond 41.
So he picked up 9. Second and 1 from the 41. Now they go to the eye with a wide out to the far side. They've shown English a lot of looks. Win. Look at hit and knocked down in the backfield. Anderson, Severance. Garcia.
Number 9, Brandon went on the carry.
Ramirez. All burying him back at the 39.
Along with number 67, Jordan Garcia. Loss of 2 on the play.
So now it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Ball at their own 39.
Now we're going to get a 30-second timeout called by Tewksbury. They were bouncing around, trying to line up.
Timeout, Tewksbury.
Conley to Dorigo for 16 yards with the extra point, 2-point conversion made it 8-0. Gaston on a 3rd and 10. After 2 incomplete passes, we're up the middle for 75 yards to make it 8-6. That little 17-yard jump pass from the halfback to the tight end. And then the big play. And there's another big play. The big play from Fowler to Avellino to get English back. And now English going to get the football back. The defense does the job.
Tyshawn Anderson on coverage. There will be 4th down for the Redmond. Number 1, Matthias Fowler back deep for the Bulldogs.
They put Fowler back deep. Now English is doing this without Prince Brown, technically. He's on the field. It takes a pretty good Tewksbury bounce and roll, and they're going to let it keep rolling. And they're not going to touch it. And Tewksbury got a really good bounce and roll all the way down to the 16-yard line. "45-yard punt with no return." English has a chance if they can drive to get the lead. Something they haven't done at all in this ballgame. They go to the spread. I told you, Brown fractured or broke his hand. He's in a cast. He's been out there, but he hasn't been able to do anything. The quick out, caught by Fowler out to the 15.
Severance pass, complete to number 1, Matthias Fowler. Gain of 4 on the play, will be second and 6.
They put it at the 20.
15.
Actually, that kick was 50 yards. It was the 11-yard line, not the 16. And they're out to the 15 for a pickup of 4. So we got a lot longer to go. Severance lets it fly long and deep, just beyond the reach of Brown. They try to go to him. You can see the big cast on his left hand as he hustles back to the huddle. So a big play coming up for English here. Under 9 minutes left in the game. They trail by 3, and they don't want to have to punt from here. They're going to double the wideouts to either side. Severance in the backfield. Lobs it long and deep. Nice catch. Yeah, they say no catch. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. So English is going to have to kick it away. So the defense will have to come up big again. Without a run back, Tewksbury's going to get pretty good field position.
Timeout, Tewksbury.
Tewksbury only had 10 guys out in the field. They had to call a timeout. So Prince Brown does a lot of stuff for English that he's not able to do. They get out of the way. It takes a pretty good English bounce and roll. And all the way down to the 43-yard line of Tewksbury.
Punt was down at the Tewksbury 43 with a red.
So all things considered, English get out of it pretty good, kicking from their 15-yard line. 42 yards, no return. Tewksbury will have it in good field position, though, at their own 43-yard line. Nursing a 3-point lead. The winner moves on to the semifinals of the state tournament. The loser gets ready for Thanksgiving and the final game, especially for the seniors. The give to win. Turns the corner. Miller on top. Gaston on the bottom.
Number 9, Brandon Wynn on the carry.
He got to the 47 for a pickup of 4.
By number 53, Jake Miller. At number 3, Steve Gaston. Gain of 3, it will be second and 7 for the Redmen ball at their own 46.
Now they put it to 46. So they gave him 3. They try to run straight ahead. Rossi wrapped up Dorigo.
Number 44, Shane Dorigo up the middle. Brought down by Emil Rossi.
The ball's at the 49 for a pickup of 3. 3rd and 4. Another big play for Tewksbury, trying to run the clock down. They pitch it to Win. Trying to turn the corner, not going to get there. Miller didn't make the play, the tackle, but he made the play. He broke in and forced wind to slow down. They put it back at the 49 for no gain. And Tewksbury's going to have to kick it away. So the defense comes up big again. Under 7 minutes and counting. You're getting to think this might be English's last shot. The kick is away, it's fielded at the 22. Good job by Severance not letting it bounce and getting a little something. If he lets it bounce, it could roll forever. So they get decent field position. And with just over 6 minutes left, this could very easily be the last salvo for the Bulldogs. They need a score.
Kick was fielded by number 4, Matt Severance, taken to about his 28.
At the 28-yard line.
First and 10, Bulldogs.
72 yards away from a go-ahead score. Severance try to take off and run with it. He gets nailed in the backfield.
Severance is sacked for a loss by number 77, Connor Nugent.
So they lose yardage on the play. They lost 4.
Loss of about 4 on the play. It would be second and 14.
Second and 14. 3 wideouts to the near side. Rolling to the near side. Severance looking. Over the middle, it's caught by Anderson. Breaks a tackle into Tewksbury territory. They got to catch him from behind. They drag him down inside the 25. Severance found Anderson right over the middle, broke it to the outside. Here's the replay. Rolling to the near side, stops, throws it back against the grain. Anderson slips 2 tackles right there. And if it wasn't for Mason Lorick, Anderson was going to take it to the house. "54 yards on the pass play. Now Severance runs it down. He got it to the 8, 14 yards on the first down. So English knocking on the door. They just had it second and 14 from their 24. Now they're inside the 10. Looking to take their first lead of the day. Severance running straight ahead is going to lose yardage.
Matt Severance up the middle.
They lost back to the 9.
Trace Trent on the stop. Loss of about 2. It will be second.
Gaston in the backfield.
Inside the 10.
Double wideouts to either side. Motion now coming to the near side. Severance off that left side gets down to about the 3.
Once again, Matt Severance on the cap.
2 big plays coming up for the Bulldogs. 3rd and goal from the 3. The season on the line right here for the Bulldogs. Severance straight ahead into the end zone for the touchdown. English has their first lead of the ball game. 72 yards in 6 plays. There's still 3:30 left. I'm sure a lot of people wondering, Did they do it too quick? Did they leave too much time? But you got to get it when you can get it. And it's 18-15. Curley will try to make it 19. Kick is blocked, but it's downed.
The extra point attempt was blocked by number 77.
So 72 yards in 6 plays. The big one, Severance to Anderson for 54 yards. .294 yards of offense for the Bulldogs. Very well balanced, 155 running, 139 passing. They've held Tewksbury under 200, just barely, 197. But only 95 yards rushing. And now the defense has to come up big again for the Bulldogs to push them one game away from Gillette. Curley will kick it off. He kicks a little ground ball. I don't think they wanted that. I think they were looking to kick it deep. They gave Tewksbury good field position. They're going to have it at their 42-yard line.
Kick was fielded by number 22, Kyle Zervis.
I don't think that was by design. I think they wanted to kick it deep. They don't want to give Tewksbury any more than they have to. Tewksbury has very good field position at their 42-yard line. Connolly dropping back, in trouble. Dumps it off, finds a receiver. He's been doing that all day. That's a very big play. He's made 2 of those, or 3 of those. Got that one to Arrigo. It looked like he was running out of room, like he might throw it away. Instead, they get a big first down.
He was stopped by Seth Lakindo. Ball spotted at the English 29, where it will be first and
All the way down to the English 29. 29 yards. So now Tewksbury trying to answer right back. They go I formation. The wing goes in motion. Wins straight ahead, gets about 5, maybe 6.
number 9, Brandon went up the middle. Brought down by number 9.
Picked up 5, 2nd and 5. English had to be in a little bit of a hurry to score theirs, because if they didn't, they would have tried to get the ball back. Tewksbury can take their time. They like to run the clock all the way down. Win around the corner. DeRigo out front blocking. He's got a first down. The saving grace for English is he got knocked out of bounds and stopped the clock.
Brandon went around the right end.
Down to the 15. He picked up 9.
Play good for a Redmond first down. It will be first and 10. Ball at the Bulldog 15.
Clock is stopped with just over 2 minutes left. English defense trying to make a big stand here. Tewksbury trying to possibly win the game with this drive. Motion again by the wing. Again, the pitch to win going to the right side. DeRigo out front blocking again.
Once again, Brandon went around the right end.
He picked up 3 to the 12. They have a kicker, so if they get stuck, they could look to tie the game with a field goal. 2nd and 7. Win. Not going very far there. They give him 2 to the 10. 2 of the biggest plays of the season coming up right here. And we'll get a timeout. English has to think about using their timeouts here to try and conserve the clock in case Tewksbury does get in. 1:54 showing on the scoreboard clock. Wideouts right and left. A wing to the near side. They go to the spread. They need 5 in these 2 downs to keep this drive alive. They pitch it. He was going to throw the ball. Shane Airwood was looking to throw the ball, a la Fowler to Avellino, and they force him to run. He runs for a first down. So Tewksbury has been coming up roses all day. The ball is down at the 2.
He was tackled at the Bulldogs.
First and goal at the 2. And we get a timeout. English, I bet they wish they had that kickoff back. They just kind of pooched it and it bounced. A good bounce for Tewksbury, and they will get the ball at their 42-yard line. And then right away, on sort of a broken play, Coiley was getting almost wrapped up, and he just dumped it off to Dorigo, who picked up 29 big yards. From there, Wynn ran it down to the 10, and even on that play, Airwood was supposed to throw the ball. He got flushed out and wound up down the sidelines, picking up a first down at the 2-yard line. So they're in no hurry here. Ball's actually at the 1. First and goal from the 1. Power I. Wynn bangs it in.
And number 9, Brandon Wynn jumps over the pile for a 1-yard Redmond touchdown.
58 yards in 7 plays.
Run for number 9, Brandon Wynn.
They go over 200 yards, 255. There's the band and the students from Tewksbury celebrating. The kick is good by Carl Zervis. Actually by Tyler Keel.
The extra point is good. The score with 1:42 in the game is now Tewksbury 22.
So it's a big extra point because if English gets close, down 3, Curley could try to tie it. Now they have to score a touchdown, and they only have 1:42 left. Mason Lorick will kick it off. At the 32-yard line. And getting up to about the 39 with the return was Isaac Ramirez. English has 1:37 left in their tournament season to go down and score and get the lead and move on to the semifinals. Not an easy task, but they've shown that they can do it before. Severance takes off and picks up a first down in Tewksbury territory.
And Matt Severance for the Bulldog first down. Ball spotted at the red.
So don't go away when you get Matt Severance on your side. "12 yards and a first down. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. English using up some time here. Severance lets it fly long and deep. It's picked off. Airwood picked it off, gets back to midfield, and that's going to do it. Here's the replay. Severance tried to stick it in along the far sideline. And coming over the free safety, picked it off at the 25-yard line. He returns it 25 yards.
Intercepted by number 3, Shane Howard. He took the ball to midfield where it will be 1st and 10, Redmond.
Under a minute left, and that's going to do it. English is going to end up on the short end. A great season is going to be ending in tremendous disappointment for the coaches, the team, the fans, the city. They've had a tremendous year, and they should walk out of here with their heads up. But I know that's not going to happen because they're going to be very disappointed.
Number 9, Brandon Wynn up the middle for the Redmond.
Wynn runs it to the 41. I think English took a timeout. Wynn closing in on 100 yards.
Gain of 9 on the play. Will be 2nd and 1, ball at the Len English 41.
Gaston finishes with 85. Severance 54. And the loss of Prince Brown certainly hurt the Bulldogs. He was on the field, but he just couldn't contribute the way he's contributed all year for the Bulldogs. They put it at the 40. That should be a first down. They're not going to give it to him.
It will be 3rd and inches from the 40.
They go double wing. Now they're going to take a knee. They just push ahead. Conley pops out for a first down. There's a flag on the play. They piled up everybody up in the backfield behind Conley and just pushed him forward. Offside English, and that solidifies it. So Tewksbury winds up with 134 rushing, 131 passing, 16 first downs, and they're going to move on to the semifinals. English, again, a tough loss. Tewksbury went 81 yards in 6 plays, 42 seconds left in the half. And Connolly to Shane DeRigo, 16 yards for a touchdown. The rush was good. It was 8-0. English came back and answered back. They went 67 yards in 3 plays. A 75-yard run by Gaston made it 8-6. Tewksbury came right back. 64 yards in 10 plays on a big 3rd down and 1. They faked a sweep to jump pass from Brandon Wynn to Brandon Hiltz. The kick was good by Nathan L., and it was 15-6. It looked like English was going to end there. But they went 68 yards in 5 plays. The last one, a pitch out from Severance to Fowler, downfield, Juan Avellino, 47 yards, made it 15-12. English stopped them the next couple of times. They got the ball, finally got the ball back, 72 yards in 6 plays, 54 yards from Severance to Anderson, and then Severance took it in from the 3. The kick was blocked, but English had their lead 18-15, and it looked golden, but they left too much time on the clock, and then that kickoff, they didn't get it far enough. They gave Tewksbury great field position at the 42, 58 yards in 7 plays. Wynn went in from the 1. The kick was good, 22-18. And English's season winds up on a very disappointing note. There's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth, but the Bulldogs, the coaching staff, the students, the faculty, everybody should be extremely proud of these kids. Boy, they worked hard. They had a great year. To lose your first game in the North Division final is quite a tribute to these young men. And there'll be quite a few of them coming back next year. They're going to make presentations of trophy. So English is going to finish up waiting for Thanksgiving at 9-1. The tournament run is over. Tewksbury keeps going. The number 2 seed will go also to 9-1. And there's Jeff Newhall, who is the director of the tournament here at Manning Field. He'll present Jake Miller and Chris Carroll. Chris Carroll did a tremendous job, him and his staff. Matt Severance, the other captain. What a great job they've done. And they'll present the trophy to Tewksbury. But a very disappointing loss. They came all the way back down 2 scores, took the lead, just left too much time on the clock. Tewksbury, a very good team. The best team that English has played all year. They went 58 yards in 7 plays. Wynn, the leading rusher with 91 yards in the ball game, 92 yards. Goes in from the 1, and that was the winning points. The kick was just incidental after that. 22-18. Severance runs for 54. Gaston for 85, that big 75-yard touchdown run. English puts over 300 yards, 10 first downs, but they come up short. Tewksbury wins it by a score of 22-18. There's the winning score right there on your screen. So we hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.